Scott Bessent, who I just adore. He's the new Treasury Secretary.
I like him too.
And he interviewed with Brett Baer yesterday. Have just a few quick clips from him. He's so great. So they did the whole thing where, when you interview somebody, you have to have a walk outside. Mm-hmm. There's always like that part of the interview where you're walking outside together.
We're walking. Take a walk with me. We're walking. Look at us.
So they were walking, and Brett was asking him, "Hey, look at the building. Look at the Treasury building. It's open. What do you make of that? Because it hasn't been open since 2020." And here was what Scott said about the open door.
The first time this door is opening?
First time it's been open since March 2020, since COVID.
Wow.
Why'd you want to do this?
Brett, I thought it was important for everybody to come back to the office, and I think reopening the front door of the Treasury building, what better symbol than we are open for business again and everybody's expected back in the office. Every day when I'm in D.C., I'm coming to the office, and I expect everybody else to.
I love it.
Right?
What a concept. God, I cannot, since March of 2020.
Can you even?
There are so many evens that I can't. It's
all
just
of the
crazy.
evens.
And some of those people are just like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job, or I have to go back into the office. Wah.
Yeah. I mean, that was good stuff right there.
Yeah. And his suit, I love that. Just walking around in his fancy suit. Yeah.
Everything about him. He's just he's such a gentleman. You know what I mean? He's such a gentleman. Mm-hmm. So he also talked about Trump's tariffs and kind of like the brilliance behind them. Here he is on the tariffs.
Uses tariffs, unlike any president in modern times. And we think about it three ways. One can be revenues for the government. Two can be to make trade fair, because a lot of our trading partners do not treat us fairly. And three, President Trump uses them for negotiating, as he did with Colombia, as you're seeing with Mexico, with Canada, with the fentanyl crisis that we're having. So there's a chance that the tariffs could bring in a substantial amount of revenue for the government. So, for instance, a 10% global tariff would bring in $2.5 trillion over 10 years.
God. Oh my God. Does he,
right?
Side note, does he not look like the distinguished, like really intelligent older brother of Will Ferrell? Is it just me?
Oh, I can see that.
Can you see? Can you guys see it in his face? He has like that face.
He does have the face.
Mm-hmm.
I can totally see that. I can totally see it. He also talked about Ukraine, and he said that based on the plans that he's seen from Trump about the peace process, that he thinks that Trump deserves all the praise and maybe even a specific award.
Optimistic that there is going to be an end game here, that the negotiation works.
The plan that I've seen that President Trump has, I think he could win the Nobel Peace Prize for this. If it were fairly awarded, I think in a year, he should get it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, they give him away with an order of shrimp tacos now, but it would be kind of nice if he actually got it and brought some, I don't know, respect back to it.
Credibility. Ever since Obama got it, it doesn't mean anything. It's absolutely meaningless at this point.
Just useless. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was super interesting that he said that based on what he's seen, that should be the result. Like that's cool. Impressive.
Very cool.
We do want to announce, I know we've mentioned it once already, but we do want to make sure that everybody has on their calendar March 20th, Thursday, March 20th at 3:30 Pacific. That's 6:30 Eastern time in the evening. Our friend and sponsor, Zach Abraham of Bulwark Capital Management, is going to be hosting another one of his free webinars. This is super exciting. He's going to be talking about the following. It's the first 100 days webinar, and he's going to be talking about all the fast-paced changes, how they may impact your retirement portfolios. He's going to be talking about the long-term outlook for the full calendar year, and he's going to do a, quote, full reveal of how Bulwark is always looking for opportunities to lower risk, lower cost, costs and give your retirement as much possible upside as possible. So again, it's a free webinar, absolutely no reason not to join it and get the information. Even if you already have a financial planner, why would you not want to at least listen in on some other free advice? And you can sign up very, very easily by going to knowyourriskradio.com.
Advisory services offered through Trek Financial LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The opinions expressed in this program are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security. Any references to performance of securities are thought to be materially accurate, and actual performance may differ. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Trek 24308.
He also talked about how ridiculous it is the way that the Democrats are behaving about the work that Elon and the DOGE team are trying to get accomplished. And he specifically called out the fear mongering.
Mongering doesn't help anybody, but it tells me that people are worried that, that they're part of the waste, fraud, and abuse.
And you think there's going to be a ton more?
I think when I came in, we all think there's waste, there's abuse. I think there may be some real fraud here, Brett.
Is anybody surprised?
I want to see some consequences.
Yeah, we all want to see consequences. I'm not surprised. Oh, there's corruption and surprise
at the Treasury. I know
that's
at any government institution.
All of them have corruption. I'm so glad that there are people out there that are rooting it out. Just get it out. Just like drain it all. These people are they're just criminals.